I'm about to say, why they look like this? Hold up. Okay, y'all. So this video is going to be about what's her name? Her face. Doggone oops, a daisy. See, I'm about to tear stuff up already. I'm about to tear stuff up. Let me move this out the way. You okay? Better. Okay, so this video is going to be about the real reason why Monique is upset. So y'all already know Monique is basic the situation with DL and Monique. Now I'm not going to try to convince you. I'm not going to try to like go into so much details at this point because y'all already know, right? And I was about to do a video about this sooner, but it was so confusing and mixed up to me. But I finally think I understand what went on. And my take on this, I do think Monique was uh, in the wrong. I think it was a mix up with the promoters and the stuff like that, right? But at the end of the day, I think Monique knew she was wrong, but there's nothing she could really do about it other than go on stage and complain and act crazy. So so Monique showed her contract or whatever that her husband signed or whatever, and the contract was about what she wanted. You know what I mean? That is not mean it's going to happen. So you look back, right, and then you look at DL Hughley. He dropped his what you gonna call it, his memo, right, and it said all what he wanted, and he was gonna be the headliner, the highest paid. If you go look at it and whatnot, and also he has a radio show with KSM, whatever it was, KSM something. So they're the one who, they starting all this stuff, right? So of course he was gonna be the headliner, and he can say who's going up next and whatever, right? So either way, I feel like my whole point is DL was in the right and Monique was in the wrong. I think she should have had a talk with one of the promoters or something behind the scenes instead of doing this publicly, okay? But not to like I'm just doing a little skim pass because this video is not about uh, getting so deep into that. At this point, I think people already choose who they believe and who they think is right or who they think is wrong. Some of y'all just don't care. But the real reason why Monique is upset, because I watched her live, I think it was yesterday. I watched her live the other day. Um, or was it the day before yesterday? Either way, I watched her live, and she pretty much let it be known that she was gonna go off on DL regardless. I want y'all to take a listen to this. This video is kind of low, so I'm gonna have to turn this.
The comment about the baby stage names, and you said with names like that, don't you think they would wind up in jail? Well, that's what you said. Well, I thought I was coming back being clever, making a joke, because you know back in the day when somebody was on the DL, you know what they were. I don't think you're a homosexual man, DL. I was making a joke, and I can't believe you got tender. See, you got tender after you've talked for years. So let me be clear to you babies watching. Saturday night, I don't care where I went up on that stage, I was going to hand D.L. Hughley his ass. Because through the years, I've listened to this man speak so freely about my poor decisions, my life choices, and he spoke as if we had a conversation sitting down talking. Now, please tell.
All right, so y'all just heard a little bit, and throughout the interview, she pretty much kind of repeats that about how he kept talking about her, and she said nothing throughout the years and whatnot. So that let me know in that moment, like, okay, I see what this is really about, Monique. You're upset because when she was going through that situation with Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, and Oprah, right? When she was going through all that situation, apparently, DL Hughley, amongst other people, a lot of people had their opinion on how she went about it, whether they thought she was right, whether they thought she was wrong, whether they thought there was dirt on both sides or whatever. At the end of the day, um, DL Hughley had his opinions and said some things. And I can understand how some of the things he said that would piss her off or make her feel some kind of way or feel like she has to make a correction. Now, it would make more sense in real time to say something, but she waited after all this time. She waited. This is my problem with Monique, right? She waited all the way up until they gave her a chance. I'm gonna just say what the main name is, 50 Cent, and y'all know her and Lee Daniels hug it out, and I guess he apologized or whatever. But my thing is this with Monique, right? You wait up until what how many years was it? 12, 13 years since Precious, and all this stuff went on. So you waited all this time to say your piece. Now think about it, right? So if this is really DL's show, and people's and he want, I guess, want to people he wanted to give Monique a chance or whatever, and say, I want to work with this woman. I would think he started thinking like that because the situation with 50 Cent and Lee Daniels, maybe he thought, I'll give it let me give it a chance, and water under the bridge, whatever. I'm gonna give this woman a chance, despite what is said about her on the streets. So people told him, I guess people around him was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. That one there, she a little tricky. She be trying to trick people with that. Hi, my sweet babies, my babies. I love us for real. Yes, I do, baby. Sweetness. She be doing all that. I don't know. I think she kind of manipulative with that kind of talk. But anyway, so people around saying like, don't do it, don't do it. So he says, no, I'm gonna do it. So he gave her an opportunity for them to kind of work work in the same space along each other, and she a part of the lineup, whatever, right? So she chose that moment. Now, when it got to the place, she could have just went up to him, or they could have talked with one another, and just say, this, that, or third, whatever, something behind the scene. But she waited 13 years when things are starting to go up for her, maybe in the realm of Hollywood, like and you showing your ass as someone once again that can't get along with somebody and you trying to act like it's about some headline. It's not about the headline. If y'all watch that long ass into that little Instagram live that her and her husband Sydney did, you would know what that situation was really about. That was her pent up anger and rage. I don't care how her delivery is, and my baby and sweetness, and ask the black community sugar and all that soft talk. Nah, bump all that soft talk. At the end of the day, if you listen to that live, she exposes herself as to why what her intention was coming to that comedy show. She came there ready, gun blazing, and ready to let DL have it. You hear what I'm saying? And yes, DL Hughley got his opinion on people and whatnot, and I can understand you have your opinion back. But for me, it would make sense to say something in real time. You know what I mean? Yeah, granted, you can't dictate when somebody responds to you when you've been talking about them, or you have an opinion about the situation. But my God, girl, it's been 13 years that you've been blackballed. You got back into the mix, and you choose to do this whole thing publicly for the world to see and burn another bridge. And there's people on his side. You got people in the comment section on Instagram when he posts that memo that says what he gonna be doing. You got people in the comment section like, what's that Tiffany Haddish? And there was others that stood up. But the reason why Tiffany Haddish stood out to me is because I remember when she did that whole Netflix whole situation, and she want people to, I guess, cancel doggone Netflix, which sweetheart, that Netflix is for a bunch of black creators too. A bunch of black stuff on there where people can create, and Netflix giving them an opportunity when Hollywood wouldn't have given them. So you expect people to cancel them and pick those black people out of where, man, girl, go to hell. I don't care how much you say sweetness and my baby, go to hell. Them people ain't nobody doing that. But no, she tried to make it seem. Let me look up this man right now, because it was a lot of people pretty much having his back and whatnot. I don't know. I hope he didn't take it down. Or do he just post a lot? Nah, he took it down, y'all. Hold on, he took it down. Hold on. Man. He said Hicks Media, because that's what the husband, I guess that's something they own. That's okay, so who is these people? Some people I don't know. Hmm. I'm trying to hold on, bear with me. Because it was more than her, but she just stood out to me because she used her name. She used her name and was like, uh, I'm doing this for Tiffany Haddish and girls behind me and all this other stuff. Like she just try to drag people name in as a way of support and whatnot. But Tiffany Haddish ain't having it. Tiffany Haddish, let me look and see if it's this one. Tiffany Haddish like his stuff. D Nice, put well, dot dot dot. Um, Gary Owen, that I think that's the white dude. He said, "Oops." Corey Borner, straight direct. Some of these people I don't know. Kia Cole, case closed. Darius McCray, I think he's from one of the Family Matters or something like that. It's Hughley by a landslide, and I don't know whether Schuler King. Let me see. Kim Whitley, y'all know the comedian Kim Whitley. Now they've been had it back and forth ever since that situation with Oprah. Now some people in the live did not understand why she bring up Kim Whitley. Well, you know, Kim Whitley was Team Oprah because she was working with Oprah, and she said she's not messing up her good check with Oprah to take the side of some doggone Monique. And you know, her and Monique was friends, but I guess she went when the money was at. Whitley said, "Bye, bitch." I'm going with the money at. You ain't messing up my good job. Girl, it's fuck you. I ain't fooling with you. You sitting there talking about, no, Miss Kim Whitley, we were friends. Kim said, bitch, you ain't give me no money. Fuck a friendship. Friendship don't pay no bills, ho. She said friendship don't pay no bills. She got to go. But then I can't find what she deleted. I see some blue check marks though. That's on his side. But basically, she was on. She like with DLC and Biscuit was saying like preach or whatever. Dang, she probably delete that bad boy. I don't know. But anyway, my point is this. Um, she waited until because here's the thing. If she had went off on him years ago or said her piece or whatever, it's like, well, you had your opinions or you had heard them out. You say she's mentally ill. You can't expect someone not to shoot off at the mouth right back at you. And I would have been fine with that. It makes sense. But why? My thing is, it goes to show you how her mindset work. And I don't understand like what is it her and her husband together? Is that I don't know. I don't want to blame it all on the man because she's her own person, but at the same time, it's confusing. It's like you just got back into Hollywood as a black woman. Why would the first thing you would want to do is show that you can't get along with someone? I don't care, even if you felt like you. I don't care how wrong you think you were. Why you? Why do you have to do this out in the open like this for people to have an opinion and pick apart? There's a lot of stuff that goes on in Hollywood behind the scenes and whatnot, and you don't hear about that bad boy till years later. They done got their check, and they probably wait till they almost done with Hollywood, or years later they'll write it in a book. They'll say, you know what, I've been through this. I had a run-in with such and such, or we didn't really get along, or there was a certain confusion. None of that. She didn't went that route. She just was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait a long period of time that I was blackballed, and now that I'm back in the mix, because what's his face? What's his name, girl? What's his face? I hate when that girl keeps sending me these doggone stuff. But anyway, what's there? I can't remember his name. Crap, doggone Whitney sidetracked me. My cousin, y'all. But anyway, so yeah, but anyway, back to Monique. But she waited all the way until they say, boom, first man, 50 Cent, I'm gonna work with you. It's time we give. If she say it's time we give Monique a chance and all this culture talk. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, well here you go. You sign on to the show or whatever. I don't really watch that show. I did wanted to check it out because Monique would be in it, but I don't really watch that show. Anyway, so she's gonna be in that, right? Now she's Lee Daniels going to be working with her with some stuff, right? Girl. And I'm not saying that's going to mess her situation up with 50 Cent or Lee Daniels, this one situation with DL Hughley, but it's like, girl, you skating on thin ice. Shut the hell up. You should have just went to him face to face and had a conversation or whatever. Or just let it die because by him allowing that little, because it's his whole thing. That's why he's getting it. That's why he's the headliner. That's why he's getting paid the most. It's hosted, I guess hosted and created by what's the KSM, the people he got a radio show with. She started going off and talking about how I guess when he was not in on the radio show, but she came by, but there was hosts, a girl named Jasmine and somebody else asked her You want to play a game of would you or dare or something? Would you rather? Would you rather your husband wear a condom and hunch Lee Daniels, a man, or would you rather him wear no condom and hunch Corinne Stephens, the thought, the whole, super hating? And she was just like, now what kind of question is that? And what the heck that got to deal with DL Hughley? He wasn't in that day. So why are you trying to put that on him? Now I get the other stuff, his opinion or his views of you and his what he had to say, but at the end of the day, look how long it took you. You should have just let that bad boy ride. You should have just came in there and do your little comedy show and actually tell jokes. At this point, it's like, do Monique even tell jokes anymore, or do she just got beef with people and she just vent on stage and scream and yell and say motherfucker, son my motherfucker? Is that all she do now? Where's the jokes? Cause she ain't be doing the fat jokes no more. Yeah, she's still a little hefty, but she's losing the weight and training, and she's starting to lose the weight. So what is she doing? I saw people even in the live saying, because after the live was about to end, she said, oh, we're about to do. I'm gonna be on tour, or I'm gonna have an event on June such and such or whatever. Come through. People were saying and actually tell jokes. And here she go. She said, I'm gonna have some more things to say, and but I'm gonna keep it on stage. So it's gonna be more drama about somebody. I don't know if it's gonna be continuing about DL again. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I just feel like, girl, just I've been honestly, I'm a huge fan, more so of Monique than DL Hughley. To keep it real with you, I watched the Parkers. I love her on the Parkers. Comedy movies she was good in, but I didn't know she was a serious actress until Precious. So that blew me away. She did a good job. I was rooting for her like a lot of people. We couldn't wait to see what this woman was going to do. What will become more of Monique? The comedian, the actress, the serious actress, the Oscar nominated and winner. We wanted to see that, but I just feel like it seemed like she's trying to find ways to sabotage herself. Everything does not have to be public. You are not the only celebrity that goes through stuff behind the scenes, whether it's with a director, a producer, or a fellow actor or actress. You are not the only one, but we always gotta hear it when it comes to you. Sometimes it just pays just to shut the fuck up and stop trying. You done fuss out with everybody, and even so, even if you have good reasons to probably fuss somebody out, and I'm not gonna sit here and say Oprah did some foul stuff to her, because she did. She got molested by her brother, and she didn't want that, and you went and did it anyway. That's some jacked up stuff. I get it. I'm not gonna sit here and say just because I think she's wrong about this situation, then she's all around. So I disagree with DL Hughley on that. You can't name all these people name and try to act like they didn't. They all just it's the same situation. You gotta take it case by case. However, the point is she has no problem with making it publicly and doing the most, and just riding until the wheels fall off. And you can't expect to have those type of works in Hollywood if you messing with heavy hitters and spilling the tea open like that. It's just not going to turn out good for you. So you got to pick a choice. Either you want to work in Hollywood, or Hollywood is not for you. And you just want to go off and do your own thing and fund your own stuff. You got to make a choice if you're going to have a mouth like that. You cannot have a mouth like that and keep going at people, even if you are in the right sometimes. It's just not a good look all the time. It's just really not a good look. You know? You know what I'm saying? So it's not like every so often she lift her voice. It's not like once in a blue moon. It's like it's always something. And as we are rooting for you and you're back, you back at the shits again. So that's just kind of my take on the situation. I still wish her the best. I can't agree with her on this one. I still wish her the best, and I'm still looking forward to see her in big films where she can show off her acting chops. I want to see that. But at this rate that she going next week, she probably fuss at Michelle Obama and try to convince us, y'all don't, hi my sweet babies, I don't need y'all fucking with Shell. That bitch. Cause She's staying with somebody. She might fuss with me next. Shit, how I know? She gonna make her way, probably trying to fuss with me. Oh, but can I ask y'all something and be honest in the comment section? Do y'all think Monique is a little bit manipulative with the way she speak? When y'all watch this back, because a lot of people tend to watch my watch back instead of join my live. But if y'all watch my watch back, be honest. And the little two that are watching, y'all can answer too. Do y'all think Monique is a little manipulative when she be talking so soft? It's like, man, girl, go ahead. You ain't that much soft talking in the world. And calling people my sweet baby, my sweetness. I still love you. Yes, I do. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I think that's a little tricky little woman right there. Or maybe I could give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe as a black woman, she said I have to come off really soft because I don't want nobody saying she's the angry black woman. But then again, I might have to jump back, y'all. I'm gonna have to jump back and say I'm not sure if I'm buying it because if that's the case, you wouldn't been opening up your mouth 24/7. Girl, did you get paid? Yes, you did. Now go on. Now that's all I got to say about that. Have y'all little opinions in the comment section. Be nice. If you don't, I don't even have to delete y'all. Y'all censorship work with YouTube. They're gonna cancel that real quick. I don't know. Can I put that in the comment section? No, I don't think I could. But I'm gonna just before I upload this video, I'm gonna put the link of her live video. It's an hour and 6 minutes. If y'all got time to watch that, or if y'all want to skim through, go ahead. But that's all I got for today, y'all. Comment in the comment section and tell me what you think. That is the real reason why Monique is upset and the real reason why she came here today to act a plum fool. And boy, did she act a plum fool and get people talking. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that bell so you can get the notification. Give me a thumbs up, fool. What you waiting for? Give me a thumbs up. And thank y'all. Be blessed. Have a good day. Damn, Monique. God.